What's up, everyone? Drew, aka Catching Rockets here. I hope everybody's having a good day. Hopefully, you're having a good week. Sorry, I've been MIA for a few days. I'll address that really quickly. What was it? I think Monday we had the massive gap up, right? Or whatever, like Sunday over the weekend, Sunday going into Monday. I didn't really see a point in going live and trying to cover levels for the next day with everything just being based on news, and to me, pretty obvious that they would just keep running it, which is what they did. And then Tuesday, my wife had surgery. I planned on going live, and I wasn't home in time to do so. Or wait, Monday. Why didn't I go live Monday? I don't remember why I didn't go live Monday. But anyway, just with getting ready for my wife's surgery and everything, it hasn't been the greatest week ever. She's doing good. Everything's okay. It was very minor, but surgery nonetheless. Really quickly for people that are here for option setups, I don't have any today. There's probably some good ones based on trading in this range over the last 2 days, but I didn't have time to look at anything. Today, we basically called the area for puts, right? So hopefully you guys caught that. And our area for calls worked out as well. Twice. Let's go ahead and start erasing some stuff. Also, this is going to be a little bit of a quicker stream. I have work tonight, and then Shorty will be live at 9:15 Eastern. Oh, wow. They're kind of selling off overnight already. I'm going to erase these, this poor low, or sorry, poor high. Single prints are going to make it rough to get back up there. So I'm not really worried about it. Oh, I'm going to ask you guys, for anybody that's dealt with sciatic nerve pain, do you have any suggestions? It's just painful even to sit here in the chair. I have to go to work tonight. I don't know how that's going to work out. It's going to be fun running around in pain. Hey, Lisa. Thank you. So, we can draw SIGs on the last 2 days. So let's do that. I think. What you got, AG? I've been doing this stretch and it works really good. The only issue is it only helps for about 5 minutes and then it's back to like agonizing. AG, like, hook me up because I'll stop at CVS on my way to work. Um, I know you can't send links here in YouTube. Not by my design, by YouTube's design. So if you could DM me, I would appreciate it on Discord. I just want to check and see if we can draw SIGs over the last 2 weeks. I don't think we can, but yeah, no. Or yeah, we can. Barely overlapping, so I'm good on that. I'm not going to. Pentrex. All right, I'm going to look this up really quick. Thank you, Almighty Beard Man. Good to see you, brother. Jeff, no, yoga is awesome. Um, I probably should start doing it. Keeps on showing me stuff for um, like creams. Yeah, I've been stretching. It just, like I said, it only helps for about 5 minutes. And my concern is um, I have work tonight. I have the emergency room, and I'm going to be running around. I don't have, 5 seconds to sit down. And um, Rajdeep, thank you for the message. Appreciate it. Yeah, so I'm not going to have like 5 seconds to sit down and do stretches. So, oh, it's a roll on. Okay. So it's an actual. You're talking about like an actual like cream type thing because that's what I'm finding results for. Okay, I'll stop and get some on the way to work. I'm probably going to be late for work tonight, but whatever. I don't really care. All right, let's zoom out. Look at the big picture here. I'm actually going to try to like kind of hurry through this to give myself a little bit more time to look at or to go and stop at CVS on the way to work. So this is actually interesting. Um, I haven't looked at SPY in a while, and I wish this post thing wasn't here because you're covering my writing, which is more important than post. Um, the before we were in this bracket, right, where we were trading inside of here, and we had mentioned, losing this, we would travel an equal distance or more to this box. So like if you're trading this, the measured move would be closing your trade here, right, which happened to be at the 2024 value area high. Obviously, we ended up going much lower, but just trading off of measured moves, you would have been closing right around the 2024 value area high. Right now, we're retesting it, right? If we lose it, there's a good chance we're going back to the 2024 value area high. So we're at a very key level. There's also a chance, we go and make new all-time highs. Right now, things are pretty, what's the word? Indecisive. And I'll explain why. But if we go I'm going to pull this up just because. To kind of show you guys, we've looked at this before as a group, and I've explained it as a group. Amazon, kind of did the same thing for the longest time where they were trading in this range here, right? If we clone this box like this, so they actually left it, hit the price target, came back and retested it, and ended up going even lower, right? And this might not look as exciting as SPY, but we're on monthly charts. On SPY, we were looking at daily charts. If we switch to 1 day, you'll be able to see this was a very long time we were trading in this range. 619 days, I want to say it was. It's just 666 days we were trading inside this range. So, kind of exactly what they're doing on SPY. So just showing that this could be the retest that sends us back down. And then right now, this, the day that we gapped up, right? We have a very bullish candle on Monday with pretty decent volume compared to previous days. The day right after, we have like kind of a indecision candle with less volume. Today is definitely an indecision candle with less volume. They might be trying to reverse this back down to the 2024 value area high. Again, there's also the chance that we're going, new all-time highs. I think we're going to have a few days of just boring, like kind of sideways price action like we did today. And I say boring, but, if you know how to trade days like today, D-shaped profiles, it can be pretty profitable, right? So tomorrow morning, an hour before the open, we've got quite a bit of news. PPI retail sales, PPI month over month, unemployment, manufacturing index, Philly manufacturing index. Powell's speaking at 5:40, so like 50 minutes before the open. And then after that, we'll have news after the market closes. So nothing happening while the market's open, but all of this stuff is going to either cause a gap up or a gap down. Okay? I think it's safe to say, let's see. Where's, well, I'm not going to do it right now, but I'll just tell you guys, probably safe to remove your November value area low off of your charts. Not being really being respected. We just keep kind of wicking through it. I'm going to leave it on just for now because this weekend I kind of plan on, I hope, I don't want to get your guys' hopes up, but I have a pretty busy weekend. But I would like to basically erase my entire chart and start over fresh because right now I just have too many lines. And I think this November value area low might like basically just add confusion or clutter to people. I think it's safe to remove it. Like we're just not really respecting it a whole bunch. For me, I'll be looking for puts here. So I think the one thing I didn't mention to you guys is I have a very old T12 compression fracture, and I'm sure that all of that is contributing to this. But so they're going to do this right now. It looks like this might be a good long for people trading futures. This is people on ES. This is your zone for longs. Looks like I might be a little bit late. But yeah, they're probably going to bounce it right now. I'm going to say this, with all the news pre-market, if we do anything like gap above a level, retest it, that would be where you get in calls, right? If we gap below something like this is where you would get inputs, okay? So based on all the crazy news we're having pre-market, you know, there's a good chance we gap over or below some key levels before the market opens. So in that case, you're watching for a retest of key levels. Like if we gap down, you're watching for a retest of a key level above to short. Or if we gap above, you're watching for a retest of a key level above to get calls. Okay? So, thank you for the recommendation, Lisa. I'm going to go grab the Pentrex on the way to work and just See how that works. If not, I'll consider CBD and Tiger Balm. Oh, Jan, you're saying to roll on a tennis ball? Oh. And Rajdeep, yeah, I'll look into what you said. I think it's probably beyond time for me to start doing yoga because like my mobility is getting worse and worse. Um, that'll sound crazy to people, but with my back injury, I think I used to be 6 feet tall, and now I'm like just over 6'10", and just I got injured in 2000, so we're talking 25 years ago, and over time, it just gets worse and worse and worse and worse. Um, I've seen chiropractors that do a good job of like relieving some of the pain. Um, but generally, like day to day, I don't have a day where I don't have any pain. Um, and then recently, I saw a chiropractor that does the. Well, first I did like the chiropractor that does the what's it called, the Y strap adjustment, which I feel like that did more of an adjustment like on my neck. And then recently, I started seeing a chiropractor that does the what's it called, um, the ring dinger. For people that don't know what that is, I'll show you. But
One of the
so this is, I don't know how to take all this off my screen, but basically they pin your hips in this table and lift your knees up so that your spine is straight, and then wrap a towel around your neck and basically pull. And it definitely decompresses your spine, but I'm pretty concerned about, just I know enough about medicine to know that this can't be healthy, right, for your neck. Um, and so, basically, like, there's just so many complications that could happen from this, where, like your arteries that are in your neck, um, it could cause a bleed or a stroke. Um, there's just like, a lot of things, ligaments and all kinds of stuff in your neck that could get injured, like just a lot of bad things that could happen. I will say that doing that adjustment, I did it twice. The first time I did it, I felt like I re-broke my back. Like the pain was insane. I couldn't catch my breath. I mean, the chiropractor warned me. He was like, "This is gonna hurt like hell. Um, you're gonna be sore for like a good 5 days or 5 to 7 days," which I was. And after that, he goes, "You'll start to feel relief." And then he goes, "You'll want to come back in about 4 to 6 weeks for a second adjustment, and after that one, you'll feel great." I went back. I don't remember. I want to say it was like 3 months later because I was scared because that first adjustment hurt like hell. He did the second adjustment and it didn't hurt at all. And afterwards, I felt great. Like for the first time in 25 years, I didn't have daily pain, but I'm still like super scared of that adjustment because it just doesn't look healthy. PLTR. Somebody asked about PLTR. I have no. I have no advice on PLTR right now, other than sell. This was caused by earnings, right? This pump, yeah. It'd be interesting to see what their how much it costs them to make the 883 million, because their last earnings, it costs them like 750 million to make 862 million. But retail investors don't look at that stuff. They're just like, oh, they made 800 and something million. No, they made 100 million. And it's not good. Like, to a lot of people, 100 million sounds like a lot of money, but as a company, spending 750 to make 850 is not sustainable. But again, I can't give you advice on PLTR, other than possibly buy like next time they're down in this range or down in this range. The reason I can't give advice is we're at new all-time highs. I don't have any data to give you like advice off of. But I wouldn't be buying up here for sure. Anthony, I feel like I said the first time it hurt like hell. Like I couldn't catch my breath, but like I would be an extreme case. So like if you go to YouTube and watch the videos, a lot of people getting it done for the first time, like they don't have a bunch of pain. But people that have injuries, they'll experience pain. But then the whole thing is after that passes, then you start feeling better, right? And then the second time I had the adjustment done, like, it felt good. Art, I've really got to run. Mm, not a bad spot to buy. Better spot to buy. And then even better spot to buy. Right now, like if you bought here, they're probably going to want to fill this gap. But that's really all I could say. With that said, I have to run. Yeah, Anthony, it actually works really well. Hey, Krista, thank you. Yeah, she's good. She's just in a little bit of pain. Oh, and they're having earnings Thursday, so there's nothing to look at. I don't know why you guys do this to me. Like, a company having earnings, there's no TA that's going to trump what they say during earnings. Okay? I don't think we're gapping anywhere tomorrow. Oh, with the news? Gosh, man. I don't know. That's impossible for me to say. I mean, I would guess up, but it's a guess. They're doing what I thought they would do on ES. This was our spot that I said to get in long, but again, I was a little bit late. But yeah, they're already up 5 points. If you caught the bottom, you're already up. Actually, I guess just 6 points right now. Or 4 points. I can't math. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they kind of retest somewhere right through here. This zone here. All right, everyone. With that said, I got to get ready and stop at CVS really quick. I'll be live tomorrow afternoon, so I'll see you guys then. And then we'll go live sometime on the weekend and look over everything. Actually, not sometime. It's going to be on Sunday, I would guess, or maybe Saturday night. I have... so I'm working Friday night, getting off Saturday morning. Then my son has a concert where he's performing. And then Sunday night I have work again. So it's going to be a pretty busy weekend for me. Yeah, thank you again for the recommendation, AG. And I know, who was it? Beardman was talking about it as well. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. If anybody else mentioned it and I skipped you, not intentional, I really appreciate the recommendation. And I appreciate everybody reaching out and giving me suggestions. With that said, much love, much respect, everybody. We will see you tomorrow afternoon. And again, I'm really sorry that I wasn't here with you guys Monday, Tuesday, or actually Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Missed you guys. As always, really appreciate everybody that's subbed, and the more extra appreciation for the friends of the stream and the people that talk and keep things interesting and ask questions. If you're new here, generally we go live 5 days a week, like Sunday through Thursday, talk about what we think SPY is going to do, and I'll also cover like option setups for the next day. And with that said, if you like the content, I would love a sub. And with that said, much love, much respect. Peace out, everybody. We will see you tomorrow. Bye.